Thank you so much, SumaiL. This is not your first time in the winner's chair for your winner's interview, but this has been a long time since we've done it from the lower bracket. Back was up against the wall. How'd it feel?
It's always when OG is strongest, is when there's nothing to lose or back against the wall. So it's a different feeling, definitely. Now we're playing for knockout games all the time. People get knocked out. Ideally, it's going to be our opponents from here on out, but it's definitely a different feeling to be. Yeah, I haven't felt it in a long time, it feels like forever since I've been in lower bracket.
Is it kind of refreshing to you?
Yeah, it brings back memories. Lower bracket runs can be the best. You always turn it into your advantage.
Absolutely. So, speaking of advantages, most people, you come into TI before, you're the underdogs. People are kind of not expecting you. This time, I don't think that trick has worked anymore. It seems like everybody's been gunning for you. Have you felt that pressure a little bit more this year?
Definitely. Dota is harder now than it's ever been. Teams are better. People are smarter, and they're not stupid enough to not look at OG for whatever reason. So it's noticeable. We see it.
Absolutely. All right. This is your first time with SumaiL. You got kind of dragged into the Hassan Bowl. I'm sorry, I have to mention it. How's it like having him on the team?
Oh, fantastic. SumaiL is one of the best teammates you could ask for in terms of many things. Like on the human aspect, there's no finger to put on. And on the Dota aspect, I'd have to mention how nice it is to have a core player. And it's also how OG works, being able to talk about Dota, being able to describe and put words on what you like, what you see, what you're doing. It's a treat. It's a dream.
Well, that's fantastic to hear. All right. I only have a few more for you. I did want to bring it down a little bit and ask you a ridiculous one. You're kind of a connoisseur of the voice lines, I must say. Out of all time, which is the best?
Of all time, which is the best? I would have to do the La Cámara Tag and the Kookaburra laugh.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Excellent choices. Okay. My final question for you, sir. TI7, you were in that tournament, and I asked you then, how far do you guys think you can go? And you told me, as far as we can. Do you still imagine that when you go to the International after 2 wins, or does your brain automatically assume, yeah, of course we're going to be in the finals?
There are many thoughts that creep up on me, and some I just have to pay attention to and shrug off, and then some I have to really stop and ask myself, why is that in my head? Definitely this year, it's a very unique and special year in what we talked about, how people are watching us, and we're kind of the underdog, but not really. Everybody is keeping a close eye. The best mentality is having a sort of a humble one. You're confident, but you also just take it one game at a time, do your best. If you fail, you fail. If you succeed, you succeed. Just play the best Dota, and the best Dota will always win.
All right. Well, thank you, OG.N0tail, for a fantastic interview. It's always great to talk to you, and I'm sure we will be seeing you again as we continue to have the International and have OG part of it, like always. See you soon.